So we should be live right now. Live on Facebook. Hey guys, hey everybody. Welcome to our Sunday live shows with me, your Gypsy Warrior. So I wanted to check if everyone can see me on YouTube. Please guys do send me a message saying, hey, if you can see me on YouTube right now. So I am testing because YouTube has changed the live stream settings a bit. The dashboard has changed. I used to be able to save my pretext and everything that has to be published with it, but now I don't know why it didn't show yesterday. Hi Harry. So if you guys are watching me on YouTube, can you please send me something like thumbs up or hey, just give me a sign that you're out there, that you can see us. Hey, Freddie. Thanks for watching. So, what a great week we're having on my podcast Musician Today this week. On Tuesday, we had an amazing harpist, Chantal Dube, Toronto's little harpist, elegant harpist. She's fantastic. But this time, she reached out to us with her children's album, and her campaign actually ends in about a week. So, you guys, please click the link below. Watch her interview, enjoy the replay, but most importantly, show her the support. Please support the children's album. It's an amazing project for kids. For kids, right? So kids need quality music too. And Chantal is fantastic for doing this, for creating this kind of music for them. It's a whole album that you can play to your kids if you're a parent or if you're a teacher or if you're like a kindergarten teacher or a babysitter. You will need all these, right? Because they're amazing and they're all nature sounds inspired with cats and dogs and turtles and everybody there. There's animals, so all the stuff that kids love and the stuff that I love too. I love listening to it as an adult too, because to me, her music is soothing and relaxing, and it kind of reminds me of those ASMR videos that I watch on YouTube that help me relax and go to bed and sleep. So that's one for Chantal. Don't forget about her because she's fantastic and her album is very, very good. So, yay! Hey, David. Hey, Freddie. Hey, guys. So then, yesterday, we had my good friend from school. We went to York University together, Nina Soyfer. She's now a doctor of music, and she's amazing too. So last night, we listened to all her Transcendental tracks. Her music is truly soothing and at the same time motivating. I find it to be that's kind of what trance music does to me. It's for me. It helps me relax, but it also helps me gain my energy and be like, now I'm ready to go, right? So listen to Nina's music. Click the links below here. They're all attached and you can't miss it. Watch our interview again. Find out your favorite moment. Nina had so much to share and I'm amazed at how in tune we are. We haven't really spoken very much since school. Like, we kind of followed each other on Instagram and be like, hey, congrats on your album. But we haven't really talked about these things that we're going through at the moment. And I feel that this is so great how we're two artists that have grown independently, but we're also so in tune at the same time. Maybe it has something to do with a little bit of like the background that we're both from the Ukraine. But I think most importantly is that we're all feeling the changes. We're all feeling the changes in the world and our planet and our lives right now in a very similar way. And it's great if we, get a moment to sit down and talk about it and share each other's music with each other and with our communities and just, inspire each other, empower each other. And she said something really amazing last night, how it doesn't matter what human values something offers you. If this is not right for you and you don't feel loved in this, you don't feel the love, or you feel something less than love, do not do it just because someone else told you it's good. So follow your true passion, your love, your happiness, your joy, because those are the most important things that are within you. You don't actually have to look outward anywhere. You just look within yourself and you will find them. And that will show you the true path. The map to your happiness and your success is all in you already. Right here, guys, right here. In the solar plexus, which is where I feel it usually. So here we go. Hey, David. Hey, thanks. Thank you. So what I have today for us, aside from amazing interview replays from this week that you guys should check out, I have some more transcendental music. Well, the music that I refer to as transcendental from my album. So some of these songs I have written with the mind of just meditating and just relaxing and just really tapping into my inner strength. So it is a warrior themed album, but as we all know, being a warrior requires rest as well. And oftentimes we, music warriors and busy entrepreneurs and artists, don't give ourselves that rightfully deserved time to just relax and be in tune with yourself. And it is so important because we really cannot help anyone else until we help ourselves and be well, fully well in ourselves. And then we can reach out to others and do some good for our community, our surrounding, our families, or everybody. So yes, so please take care and treat yourself as number one. So first you have to be well before you can reach out and do something good for others. So let's do that today, right? I'm gonna play to you one of my favorite songs from my album, Mountains Call. It's actually the last track on the album. And I promise you guys soon I will release it on iTunes. I haven't done it because I'm a mashed potato head. Like, it's been just so busy. Like, I know quarantine for some people means vacation. For other people, it just means taking it easy. But for me, it's crazy. And I know that it is for you the same way. If you're an artist, then you have been tapping into sort of figuring out what can you do to make better content for your listeners, for your followers, right? So for me, that has been kind of number one priority this quarantine. And I feel like we're doing great, but also need some time to just take a breather, and then I will publish the songs on iTunes, I promise. I was actually thinking to do it this weekend or next weekend, so I have to cut them down a bit. I have to license them first, and then I'll send them out to the iTunes. So yeah, it's a process, but it's definitely worth it, because then people will be able to download them. Meanwhile, if you still would like to download them before I charge money for them, I do send them free in my email list, right? So you guys can join me. It says get my music free. That's the email link that you can leave me your email, and you will be getting 10 downloads, my entire album, 10 pieces, 10 songs free. So they come in like every day or every other day. So don't be scared if you hear from me a lot. If you subscribe with that list, it's because I want to send you my music step by step every day for the first 10 days, right? The rest will be like, we're just going to be getting updates about my podcast, my live shows like this. And one more announcement before I play. I promise one more. That's it. We are starting online live concert series for you guys. So this is one of the things we've been working on this quarantine, is how can we bring to you Iron Fiddle Saga, but still maintain sort of like a live experience and still have a really great time. So Jacob and I have been putting together something really great and we can't wait to share it with you. Hey, Dean, thank you. Good morning. Happy Sunday from Colorado. Beautiful day for music. Thank you to you too. Happy Sunday from Toronto / Ukraine, Kiev. So yay. And these are going to be so cool because as you can see, my background is very simple, or I just have a backdrop of mountains and that's it. But Jacob has a green screen room where I'm going to be playing on a green screen, where behind me we'll have featuring my videos, or it's just accompanying videos that we've put together for the concert alone. So it's just like what you would see in a concert, sort of like when Lindsey Sterling goes on stage and there's a video playing in the background. Yeah, that. Well, of course, we're not nearly at the level of Lindsay yet, but we're working on it. She's been a big inspiration. So yeah, I'm actually trying to get her on my show. Anyway, okay, let's do it, guys. Let's do it. So I'm going to first play for you Mountains Call. Thank you, guys. Thank you, Dean. Thank you, everybody. So this was Mountains Call, and it's a 10th song on my album. 10? Yep. So the CD has 11 songs because the last one is a treat. It's a underground cover of Lindsay Sterling's song and in our style, in Iron Fiddle Gypsy Warrior style. So I hope you enjoy that. If you get a CD, a physical copy has a bonus track that I'm not going to put on iTunes or any downloads. Actually, the only people who get to download this track are my Patreons. So you guys can always help us out by joining on Patreon to become a patron on patreon.com/Vera Bormenko. Please do help me produce more music. Please help me make more videos. Every little thing helps. Or if you can't donate or anything like become a member, just share the link with your friends who do love warrior-themed cinematic gypsy music. And I'm sure we have quite a bit of followers. So we do have already about 8,000 people on my Facebook. So yay. Congrats, you guys. We made it. Just last year, I had no idea that we would pass anything past 5,000, but we have 8. And I'm sure by the end of the year, we'll have about 10. This is great. Thank you so much. This is like one of my first milestones was to be like, I think I should reach about 10,000 followers for my music to actually start moving somewhere. So we're almost there. Yay. You guys did it. Okay, next, I have something very special for you guys. So, as an artist, but also as an educator, I love to work with drones. So, I often show my students how to work with drones. Drones are sustained notes like this. Like, here we go. Here's a cello drone, E. Can you hear it? It's very relaxing, isn't it? It's so soothing, and it just gives me tingles, brain tingles, so all over my body too. So yeah, I find drones to be very meditative, but also helping your ears. So I often like to just jam with a drone, play a scale, or just play any motif. So this is E because my new track that I'm working on, Obsidian, is also an E, and I've been working on all kinds of Eastern motifs to improvise inside my song while we were still recording it. It's in production now, so it's been mastered. We've recorded it. Now it's going to be mastered. And I basically came up with a few ideas that I want to show you today. So I'm going to start very slow, very meditative, very relaxing. So I want to give you a transcendental experience of similar to what I get when I get to practice my music. So here we go. So something like that. Hope you guys enjoyed that. So it's just an idea. So if you want to do some real quality practice on ear training and pitch and intonation and expressiveness, just grab a drone and start sort of playing with it, right? On your instrument or any other instrument you're exploring. Like for me, I've been working on erhu. I had a student this past quarantine actually who was so kind to lend me his erhu for a couple of months. I gave it back already, but for the time that I was playing on it, it was really interesting because it's looks similar to violin, but it's different. It's so different, and it required a very different pressure from my fingers, very different approach to preparing my notes to be in tune to make them sound what I want them to sound like. And it was really cool. So I totally admire all the aero players out there for doing all this work. So yes, and I think the reason violin is still easier for me is because obviously I'm a violinist. I've been training for it since I was 7 years old, and obviously it's always going to be my first most comfortable instrument, together with piano, which I also learned when I was younger, but violin more because I practice it every single day. And this is a very helpful way to get you out of the box, to get you just exploring some things, right? When I was at school, I took a class in musicianship and contemporary musicianship and improvisation by Casey Sokol, who's an amazing, amazing improviser, creator, musician. And this class basically helped me change my life as an artist because we did stuff like that. We did improvisation with groups, with duets, with ensembles, by ourselves too, with each other, and we had to record it, and then we would analyze, be like, okay, this is the most promising excerpt, this is the best I've done today, this is like probably the worst that I could change. But all of those things really do open up your consciousness in the moment of making music. My most favorite way to make music is to combine everything that I love to do, which is creating it, performing it, entertaining, engaging my audience, and first of all, enjoying it myself so it helps me grow to the next level. So I feel like making live music like this, improvising, if you may, is one of the best ways to do it. I also have professors who taught me who don't believe in the difference between composing and improvising, like David Mott, right? So the only difference is how quickly you deliver it. Like when you're improvising, you're doing it in the moment. But when you're composing, you have more time to think through it before you actually play. But in the end, they're all one and the same. So while you're creating music in a live setting like this, like spontaneously, you're still doing the same work. You're still doing the same thing. You're just kind of responding to what you have in front of you and doing it live. And that's my favorite way to make music, is just going for it live and interacting with the people that I'm engaging with. So yay, thank you guys for listening. Before we go, let's just do one more fun track. And you know this one. It's the Horseman. Woohoo! So I love Horseman, and it goes well with the transcendental theme of today's show because it features Mongolian throat singing, which I totally love. And funny how I actually have a person for each one of these things that inspired me. In my classes, when I was in year 1 and 2 of York University, when I was doing my bachelor still, and then I did my master's, but when I started, we had a teaching assistant, Alex Glenfield. He has mastered Eastern singing styles all over the world, and he was so amazing at ear training too, because when you are singing that way, you have to be very good at pitch. And he was one of the people who introduced us to drones. It's not that I didn't know about the drone, but he actually made us practice with it, and that was amazing. So that changed my life. So if you want to look up, he's actually viral on YouTube, Alex Glenfield. He sings in different throat singing styles from different cultures, Eastern cultures, like Mongolian throat singing, like Tuvan throat singing, like, he just does so much. You have to check him out. He also has his own music, and I haven't seen him in a long time, but I have been watching his music. So go for it, guys. There's a person for every part of my music who has kind of helped me get there. So I can tell you like 1,000 people who have shown me each different thing that today I've put together into my album. So here is Horseman. Enjoy. My hair is getting stuck in my shoulder, as guys. It's probably time to go. That's why. Here we go. Hey, John. Hey, William. Hey, Blake. Hey, Dylan. Thank you, guys. So I hope you all enjoyed today's show. Well, so to sum up, we have two amazing interviews in my Musician Today podcast. Check them out with my friend from school yesterday and with Chantal Dube on Tuesday, who's making an amazing children's album that you absolutely have to support. It's so good. Kids will love it for sure. And I just want to add one more thing, remind you that we are launching live concerts soon. I will be sending out the links to those who would like to, purchase their tickets and join us and in this very unique experience that's going to actually blow your mind because we've learned technology like never before. So it's gonna be great. Like Horseman's gonna be on it. Every song of my album's gonna be on it. Plus some extra treats, some covers, and some new songs that you haven't heard yet. So currently I'm producing Obsidian, which is the second song of my Obsidian album, which is my next album. It's going to be a little darker, a little bit more kind of morbid, but also happy. Like there'll be two sides to it. So I feel like my first album was just liberating and sort of speaking to who I am as a gypsy warrior. And this album is going to show the darker side of it. So what kind of got me there, what turmoil I've been going through over the years, and how I express that in music. And it will also be fight for freedom as well. So I'm Ukrainian, and in my history, if you check anything, Ukrainians are very freedom-loving people. So we fight for independence, and we stand by with our brothers and sisters who are fighting too. So yeah, this will be the message in this album, but also the darker side of me. The darker side of me. Meanwhile, if you become a patron this week, I will be sharing the behind scenes studio shots of us recording it. The reason I didn't share them last week is because we were still recording. So this week we finished recording. We're now producing it, mastering, editing, and everything. So if you become a patron at patreon.com/Vera Burmenko, I will be sharing my behind scenes video just for you guys, nobody else, just for you. So there's like, I don't know, 30-minute video. I'm going to try to shrink it down to something like, snippets of each recording sort of thing. You will see me sing too. I don't know if you'll hear the full thing, but there's vocals that I do for sure that are on video. Others I couldn't film myself because I had to hold my phone to read the lyrics. Because I haven't memorized my own lyrics. Well, I'll have it memorized for the concert for sure. I was still kind of in the process of putting it together last week. So some of the lyrics I have changed and I just wanted to be safe. So read it from my phone. But I promise you're going to love it. It's great. I loved working on this track. It's so unique. It's very Eastern inspired, Persian specifically. And funny enough, some of my Persian friends from the band that I was in for 10 years, our band leader, Mehdi, sent me photos recently from our concerts 10 years ago. It's exactly 10-year anniversary since we started doing concerts together. How cool is that? Well, actually, maybe even more because we started doing concerts like 2008, 2009. And this photo was from 2010. So we've done like our third concert series already then. And it was so fun to see how everybody was so young. Well, we're still young and beautiful. So I hope you guys take this Sunday to reflect, to be happy, to take care of yourselves. I have to run. We're actually driving out to the woods today, and I'm going to bring my spirit drum and make another awesome video for you. So stay tuned on my YouTube. Don't miss anything. Find me by Vera Burmenko on YouTube. Check out our live interviews with video from this week. Chantal's interview and Nina's interview. They were all amazing. Thank you, Nesty, for watching. Hey, Blake, thanks for watching. So have a great day, guys. And let me know if you were able to see me on YouTube because I'm still testing this thing out. I hope it worked. So I just want to see if right now I had my YouTube link open and I think it worked. I think so. Yep. Oh, it is. Great. I can see myself. Woohoo. Thank you guys for sticking around. Anyway, have a great Sunday. And if you have any questions, you'd like my CD, you'd like my music, you'd like a download, please message me. I'll send you to the right link where you can get all of that. Thanks. Have a good day. Bye. And here is our YouTube. Thank you guys. Bye.